B-rated movies.
Welcome to B-rated, B-rated movies. I'm Anthony.
Thought you were going to skip it for a sec. I'm Brian. He hesitated like, oh, should we do this?
It was a
Hell
fake out.
yeah,
It's like,
we should do this.
It's the pump fake.
I remember that great pause I did however long ago.
Yeah,
I just remember there was a great pause.
there was. It was a pretty sensational pause.
Speaking of pause, there was just The Office, the episode where Kelly, the receptionist Kelly,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
the redhead, when Dwight Jr. and Plop, they were thinking about getting her to interview as like a news broadcaster, and so she's like trying to do the fake run in front of Daryl and Andy, and like, you got to pause, and she's like, with the news, and then it's like, I'm Kelly, and there's like, that was great, and you're just like, what the hell?
I feel like that entire role for her was an audition to be Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt on Netflix.
Dude, you know who she is? She was in a video years and years and years ago. I'll look it up, but I think it's called like Worst Blowjob Ever. And it is the fucking funniest. I think it was College Humor put it on. But she basically
Always College Humor.
Dude, it's hilarious. Like, you just thought it was just some, funny girl. And then, like, you see her, and all of a sudden, like, what the hell? That girl's the same girl that made that stupid-ass video. So, basically, the gist of the video is literally the worst blowjob ever. And so, she's talking to her boyfriend, and it's just from her POV. And she's like, do you want a blowjob? He's like, yeah, I do. She's like, okay. And she takes a napkin and starts, like, wiping her tongue. And he's like, what are you doing? And she's like, I'm making my mouth dry. He's like, why would you do that? She's like, I'm going to make it like the desert for you. She's like, how dry do you want it? And he's like, none. Like, that's not, where did you learn this?
Yeah, that's awful.
So she would just say shit, and like, she'd be like, and like biting her teeth. And she's like, how much teeth do you want? And she's like, grind her teeth. And the guy's like, good God. But she kept coming up with all these scenarios. And she's like, and then I put your in my hand like this. And she's like, and I roll it and then I smack it. She's like, I'm going to make it to a pancake. And he's like, no. He's like, please don't ever do that. But anyways, I'm pretty sure it's called like Worst Blowjob Ever, but it's fucking hilarious, dude. But anyways.
Yeah. So when I was at Kohl's yesterday returning things at the Amazon drop off way in the back of the store, because I think they want you to buy something.
And they give you that receipt, and it's like, for 3 days, you get 25% off or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Like, I'm coming out of the store after dropping everything off, and I see people, like, running out of the store. Like, these two people just... Like, and so, like, I look around, like, and no one else is running, but it was, like, one of those situations. It was, like, should I be running?
Right.
Like what's going on that you feel the need to run out of the store?
There's some funny YouTube videos that do that, too. They're like, let's see who runs. And like, all of a sudden there's like a group of people like that turn the corner and run. And there's like, oh shit. And they start running. They're like, what are we running for? And there's like, we're not. And everybody's like, what the hell? Dude. So
Yeah.
what? Were they stealing shit?
No. Like they had bought stuff, but I guess they just were in a rush to get somewhere. So they decided to run out of the store, and it was just weird.
How old? Like, age range?
It looked like a guy and his son. The guy had to have been in his 40s, and his son was like 10 to teens.
Nah, they stole.
Probably stole. I don't know. I have no idea if they stole or not.
I would, as a dad, I would say, like, we're not going to go running. We can walk slow.
Yeah.
Like, even if we're in a hurry.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'd be like, everything all right? And they'd be like, okay, yeah, we're just running low. We're running late. I'd be like, okay, we can walk a little bit faster. But we're not going to dead sprint out of there. For sure, because then it looks like you are stealing.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I didn't know what was going on. It was just very strange.
Always assume the worst.
I didn't want to assume the worst. I went the opposite direction.
Not me. Maybe they were running to go commit more crimes.
Maybe.
Like, we better hurry up. The bank closed at 5. It's 4:58.
We need more places to rob.
Because it's right there.
Which is interesting enough talking about robbing banks. I started to watch the DB Cooper
Ooh.
thing on Netflix. Either these people are the most committed like investigators ever, or they just have nothing else to investigate, because there is no real like
There's nothing.
hard evidence to tell you you're headed in the right direction anywhere.
We've all seen Goonies.
It's a nothing. It's a pot of nothing. Mm-hmm. Like, it's conjecture and theory. That's all it is.
Yeah, like there's so many different things on him too.
And that, like, the guy that was like swore he got it. Like, they even talk about it in the documentary. Like they swore they got the guy. It was like it screams confirmation bias, because
Yeah, right.
it was like every piece of evidence we found just kept leading us towards this guy, and it's like,
Except the one piece of evidence that would tie it to him.
yeah,
Right.
except for the smoking gun. It was like everybody we talked to said he could be DB Cooper. It's like, yeah, I could be fucking Santa Claus too.
Exactly.
So, like, but that's not evidence that I am.
So they're making another documentary. We're not going to bring it up, but HBO, without saying the name, HBO did the documentary. It was a 3-part documentary. You know what I'm going to say. Don't say the name. HBO just did their documentary on it, like, I'd say within the last year. And now I saw that Netflix is now making the same documentary. Don't say it.
I
Otherwise, it's
actually
going to go
can't
down.
think of it, so there's I probably would say it.
Yeah. But, anyways, I'm excited about tonight.
Oh yeah. So tonight we're watching Attack of the Killer Donuts.
It's exactly what it sounds like.
It's kind of like Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, but like way less cool.
Maybe. I watched this years and years and years ago with my friend Tony, and I called Tony and I was like, dude, you want to be on this episode? He's like, I don't even remember that movie. I was like, okay, that's how awesomely bad the movie was then, that you don't even remember watching this movie. And so, like, I started telling him about what was going on in the movie. And like I said, I don't remember all of it, but I remember that people eat these donuts, and I don't know if it just depends on what you get. Some people turn into zombies. Some people die right then and there. Some people get eaten by the donuts. Some people...
I saw some of that in the trailer.
Yeah.
Like fangs on donuts.
Yeah, there's a lot of different variations of these donuts.
Okay.
Yeah, and with that being said, do you have anything about donuts? Or even if that could be a little bridge to something.
I don't know. I can't really think of anything particularly about donuts.
Nope.
I mean, like, I know that I will stay away from day-old donuts at work because the box will just stay in the back. But because, like, I mean, they're probably very well preserved because it's probably got so many preservatives and, like, you know, processed sugars in there that could last a nuclear winter. But I'm not going to touch it because I don't really want to go down that road.
Nah.
Because I probably wouldn't throw up, but, you know,
Well,
probably have the loosey juicies.
no. So my connection to this, it wasn't donuts. Basically, like I said, there's going to be different variations of everything going on. And I'm pretty sure it's just like really bad food poisoning for a couple of these people.
Okay.
Yeah. So my wife and I had really bad food poisoning. God, how long ago was that? A couple months ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple months ago.
You ate a friend's food?
Yeah, but he brought it from a restaurant. I don't want to say that restaurant's name, but fuck you. Yeah, my wife started getting sick about 6 p.m. And then I was like, no way. We've been eating the same food for like all weekend long. And then sure enough, 9 p.m. came. I was like, oh, fuck. Yeah, it sucked. It was, you always question, like, what would happen if you and your wife both got sick at the same time? And so what happened. I didn't want to fight my wife over our bathroom upstairs, so I slept downstairs. And our son comes downstairs, and he's like, "Hey, Dad, you gonna take me to school?" I was like, "You're not going to school today." And he's like, "What?" And so he goes upstairs and like wakes Mom up. He's like, "Dad said I'm not going to school today." And so then my wife texts me because, you know, she's still sick. She doesn't know what's going on. And she's like, "Liam said he's not going to school today, but will you go to the store and get me some like Propel?" Because she had been vomiting like all night long and everything. So I'm like,
all those fluids.
you know, and so I text her back. I was like, "Nope, can't do it." I said, "I'm sick too." And she's like, "Oh, are you kidding me?" And I was like, "No." So yeah, my son, I ended up texting my brother, you know, and I was like, "Can you please, for the love of God, bring us some Propel and Gatorade? Like, you know, we're so dehydrated and this, and this, and this." And he comes over and he says that the first time that he's ever seen me look like that, like, and I was like, "Dude, I couldn't do anything. Like, my freaking neck muscles hurt from puking so much. Like, my back muscles hurt from freaking puking. It was shitty, dude." So my son, like, thankfully he was 8, you know.
Yeah.
So I've taught him how to use like the toaster so he can make, you know, toast in the morning,
Like
or
basic
something.
foods.
Waffles. So like I felt so like I was crippled, dude. I couldn't stand up, I couldn't sit up, I couldn't do anything. Like, I was just like down for the count. And I was like, "Buddy, like, you got to make yourself like, you know, breakfast." Like, he'll make himself waffles. He's like, "Okay, I'm gonna have lunch." I was like, "Okay, man." Like, he knows how to make his sandwiches and stuff like that. So when I was able to get up and move around, this goddamn kid just ate like nothing but like fruit snacks all day and like chips and like all this stuff. I was like, "Oh, you're so lucky that we were so on our deathbeds or something."
Yeah.
Dude.
Well, because you don't think about it, but when all that fluid's out of your body, you just
Oh, my God.
wiped out.
So that's my connection. I'm pretty sure that you'll see in this movie that a bunch of the people, I'm pretty sure, just have you know, really bad food poisoning.
Yeah. So they're
It's-
the ones that are immune to the killer donuts.
To the zombified donuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you drinking?
This is George Dickel whiskey and cherry Coke Zero.
Oh, yeah, I said that name completely wrong.
The the cherry Coke helps a little bit, kind of cut the jet fuel taste.
I remember that.
I lessened a little bit because this one hits hard.
No way. You always go hard in the paint.
Go in the like the pot brownie theory. You don't like it's like when Nick Swartzen said, it's like you don't like take a bite and then 2 minutes later you're like, "It's not doing anything."
Oh,
and
you
then
do.
take another bite. It's like, no, like eat a corner and then
You
just
shouldn't.
and then just sit there for 10 minutes and see what it does.
Nope, there's freaking
But I
Edible
don't
Rice
really
Krispies?
smoke weed, so I don't.
Yeah.
I hear stories from other people. Sorry. Go ahead.
no, it's good. Edible Rice Krispies. I think those were probably, you know, I went to Denver when they first legalized it. Well, it had been legalized. Went to Denver, and the amount of shit that you can get at these places, these dispensaries, like soda, you have just,
Marijuana soda?
dude, flavors, cookies, and it looks like a quarter roll.
Because they put it in the butter, right?
Yeah, you can, so you can melt it down, and
It
then
melts it into the or the treats better.
supposedly. So like there's some of those where like you'll eat a cookie and you'll be like, "Oh, it must have been like in the wrong side of the batter," but then you'll eat another cookie and you're like, "Holy shit, this isn't 10 milligrams of it." You know, like you'll drink a soda and be like, "Nothing," and then you'll, you know, the next time you drink that soda, all of a sudden you're just like on your ass. Like it's funny, you know, but
Interesting.
yeah, I just got my, what the hell did I bring? Evan Williams and Coke. Always whiskey and Coke, except for that one times when we started switching it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're almost done with these ones. Attack of the Killer Donuts.
Yeah, I'm ready, man.
I hope you are, dude. Like I've been I think we mentioned this how many years ago? Or not years. How many months ago?
This was one of the original mentions. This is on the list.
Yeah. Like this is the type of shit that I signed up for.
Yeah. Then we started doing Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies. Which we probably should still do those.
Oh, for sure. Except the first one. The second one when they were in that drop top chopping shit.
Yeah.
Just randomly shopping for chainsaws. Like, hey honey, come over here and get this one. This is the new 2-foot one.
We got a 2-foot, a 10-foot, an 8-foot.
They had that big ass 10-foot long fucking.
What are you gonna do with that? Are you like trying to join the loggers league or something?
You don't want to get too close to the tree. You can get a splinter in your eye.
Yeah.
So you go. Or if you want to chop down 3 small trees that are back to back to back to each other.
Like the Jason.
Yeah. Instead of going like, from left to right where it's like small, small, small. Like you're going like front to back, so it's like all 3 of them at the same time.
Yeah. Well, it's like that kill in what is it, Friday the 13th Part 6, where they're having that company paintball retreat out in the woods, and the 3 people are standing next to each other, and Jason walks up to them and with one swing takes off all 3 heads.
But you see, that's from left to right. If he would have gone...
Yeah, but how does he build up that much momentum that he can break through a neck?
Jason's actually a samurai.
And a neck in one swing.
Have you seen those guys with the samurai swords and the bamboo sticks? Boom.
Well, it's like the guillotine would get stuck sometimes, or like the executioner with the axe. No matter how sharp they make that axe, like sometimes you have to sit there and cut to like sever the head from the body.
Using the axe as a fucking saw.
Like they would literally like take multiple swipes at the head just to get it off of the body.
You know how pissed I'd be if like that was my wife that like stole a loaf of bread and you're like just going to town chopping wood on her head. I'd be like, come on, man, what the fuck?
It's a little morose.
Right? Like, good God.
But like that's why I don't buy that Jason can swing through 3 heads in one shot.
Nah, man. I'll show you. You know what I'm talking about? Those YouTube videos of the people with the katanas, and they have like the 7 like bamboo, and so it's bamboo, and then it's wrapped in some kind of and then it's wrapped in something else, and it's supposed to be the same, I guess, friction as like a human limb.
Yeah.
And so they're like, oh, yeah, and they'll fucking chop like 7 of them in case there's guys that are like, hey, let's do a fucking epic high five. Or like he wanted to go to like a baseball team, and right when they're in the middle, they're 2, 4, 6, 8. You want to chop off all their arms at the same time?
Yeah.
Somebody's like, I've been practicing this my whole fucking life. And then all 7 of them.
Yeah.
Or you catch 7 shoplifters at your store.
Yeah, that's true.
Put your hands up now. and then you fucking just do it.
And you're in a Muslim country or something.
There you go.
Like
man.
That would be the prescription for the crime.
Nope. I'd chop them off when I worked at Anchor Blue. That's why it went out of business. Like, God damn it, Brian, we got another fucking lawsuit for another chopped off arm. I'm like, sorry, he was stealing a toe ring. And they're like, Brian, that toe ring was $3.50. Like, because of your arm chopping off, that's another fucking $18 million that we just spent.
America.
I'm like, like, it's a thought that counts, boss. Yeah. And then that's why they went out, and yeah. Poor bastards.
So sad.
Mm-hmm. Good thing they sold off Levi's before I got there. Well, it used to be Miller's Outpost.
Then you just have to do like the full Joe from drive-thru.
Yes.
Separate people's tops from their bottoms.
Yep. If they sold 2 rings, I was like, you're not going home tonight. I hope you kissed your mom goodbye or something. Damn, I applied for Levi's. They're like, wait a second. I showed up with my samurai sword. That was really weird. They're like, what the fuck are you doing?
Which, okay, that was the other thing. That was in the DB Cooper thing. And, like, apparently, plane hijackings from 70 to 71 were on the rise because there was no airport security. I know, that's like a fucking crazy thought. Like, in today's world, there was zero airport security. So, like,
I mean,
like you could walk, like, DB Cooper walked in with a suitcase bomb into the airport, which, okay, that one I can kind of maybe see. Like, they had, like, what was it? 8 people hijacked a plane with samurai swords.
what the
In 1970.
How the hell you even swing them?
And how did you get a samurai sword
Like, I need to open up a martial art.
on the plane? Like, was this like one of those like one of those like canes that you like whip out?
Oh,
Maybe it
the
was
cane sword.
like a cane sword, but like
but that's a completely
samurai cane sword.
Yeah, the handles are completely different. But I like watch like those
It's the mini Hattori Hanzo.
this Hattori Hanzo steel. Like the fights in like a hallway.
Oh, I love hallway fights,
You know, and you're just like,
even though they don't make any sense.
what
Whatsoever.
kind of moves are those? You know, like I need to
They make no sense.
make a martial art where it's like you ever want to fuck someone up in like your regular hallway at your house, then come to me.
You could always do like what was it, George Dillman, the pressure points guy.
Oh God,
That which
those only
apparent-
work so much.
No, apparently the guy was like a fraud, basically, because like National Geographic did like a short thing on him for TV.
And they're like, bye.
Well, and like he brought all of his students along with him, and the pressure point attacks only worked on them.
Yeah,
and
like
not
those
at-
ones
and
where he
not
like
at all, like yeah.
he does his hand in like the counterclockwise, and all the guys start spinning up like this, and they jump over.
Yeah, like that kind of
off.
thing, and like then the National Geographic guy basically like was like, nothing's happening to me.
What about there was that guy who tried to train people to make force fields. Did you see that one at the beach?
See that?
There's a guy who was training his people to make force fields, and he was at the beach. This fucking hippie looking bastard. He was trying to train these people to make force fields, and so this reporter, she's like, "Okay, I'm gonna do it." Why you would send this tiny ass female reporter to fucking do this? All of a sudden, she's like, "Okay, I think I'm ready," and this fucking like guy, I don't know, like he was a football player. He's like, hike, and fucking ran and just shoulder fucking rammed the shit out of this woman on the beach. He's like, oh, okay, looks like your force field fucking worked, you know? And you're just like, God damn it, the people that put that shit, I don't know. But yeah, teaching martial arts to fight in a hallway
Oh, that'd be great.
or like in a whatever, the fucking skinny ass aisle on the airplane.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah, right. But they're just like, okay, well, what do I do if I'm in like an open field fight? Well, you're fucked. Because this is strictly how to fight in a confined area.
So don't pick any fights outside of tiny hallways.
Like, why don't you come with me to my house, see who's tougher? Like, what? Why don't you just fight me right now? Why don't you meet me in this fucking doorway? This, you know?
yeah.
No. But,
All right.
goddamn. Hold
Ready
on, let's
to-
see if we can get this. That was a big one. But, all right, let's go get a refill.
All right.
Fuck yeah, and come back to Attack of the Killer Donuts. It's going to be amazing.
Awesome.
I promise. We're back.
And we're back for the beginning of Attack of the Killer Donuts.
Uh-oh. There's foul language in it. It's rated NR. The first thing that pops up is foul language.
Sexual content.
That was the second one. I don't remember if there is. Dude, I just remember, I'm not going to spoil it, but the shit was fucking funny, man. So we're going through the opening scene, and it's donuts flying at you. Ew, and it looks like they're trying to be 3D.
It looks like weird PowerPoint,
Right.
or like a screensaver background.
Looks like if you were on acid right now, like you'd fucking be flinching. Maple donuts, sprinkles. What's the best donut for you? We're still just going through the opening
Like a
scenes.
cake donut.
What the fuck is a cake donut?
You know, like those the ones with a big rim on it.
Like the Oh, the old fashioned donuts.
An old-fashioned, yeah.
Yeah, those are good. Like, I think, like, yeah, old fashioned donuts are pretty good.
They are. They're really
Either
good.
that or like apple fritter donuts. Love those bitches.
I don't know if I could do an apple fritter donut.
This is a strong drink. Oh, and we're in a town that looks like it was built in
This looks like
1870.
it's like the town the office is supposed to be in.
Fuck that. This is the town that Texas Chainsaw 2022 was in. Oh,
So now we're in
somebody's bedroom, and there's a girl
a girl
with a
room?
bikini on.
because it's just
It's a
bunch of
picture.
pictures of this one girl.
Oh, God. I hope it's her. Okay, hold on.
Or is it a guy?
Okay, it's a guy waking up. I'm hoping that that's his girlfriend.
So that's his girlfriend.
Hopefully, it's his girlfriend. And it's not just some creepy-ass dude who has
Well, he'd be in a very different movie.
a bunch of pictures randomly taped all over his... Oh, God. I hope it is his girlfriend. Otherwise, I'm going to have to apologize for... Oh, he said, "Good morning, gorgeous."
And like puts
Kiss.
a finger kiss on her lips on the picture.
But it wasn't even on her lips. It was like on her fucking chin, like right underneath her lip. Uh-oh.
And this is
God damn, is that his mom?
okay. When I saw that, I thought that was his girlfriend
All right, sorry for saying that.
or
but
his
apparently
roommate.
his mom just likes to wear fucking short ass mini dress sundresses
And looks maybe 10 years older than him.
and makes him breakfast and kisses him. I like that. She has a super low cut V dress to show off them boobies.
Yeah.
Apparently.
But and they're almost having like a
What the fuck?
like a girlfriend boyfriend fight.
Exactly. Oh,
This
the
is-
yard wasn't done.
So weird. Yeah, but he
But-
didn't mow the grass.
I like how she cooked him just 2 pounds of bacon for fucking breakfast.
And he eats like two strips and he's done.
And look, there's more bacon in the pan.
Yeah.
How fucking much bacon can you legally eat, I guess, if you're not fucking... God damn it.
I mean, you could eat a lot. So
Well-
he's asking her for money because he's giving it to his girlfriend.
Says she has expensive taste. I like to point out there's also a fucking rabbit in a rabbit's cage on their dinner table.
Like the world's largest rabbit's cage. That thing is huge.
Oh, man.
Nobody needs a rabbit cage that big.
Nobody should have a goddamn rabbit on their kitchen table.
Yeah, no.
Especially when your mom's trying to feed you 2 pounds of bacon. Like, that's a really weird breakfast, man. Like, you're going to have heartburn for, like, a day. Don't get me wrong. Like, I love, like, fucking BLTs, like turkey BLTs, you know? And I'll
yeah.
put, like, 6 slices of bacon on it.
Well, yeah, because then it's more of a B than a T.
Yeah. Nobody wants that shit.
Or, yeah.
All right. So
A
the
B
mom
then
floated
the
him a
rest.
couple 20s.
So then now we're going to
A
the basement.
A basement. I don't think it's their basement. Oh, Jesus. And there's a scientist that has like...
Giant syringe
Right?
of neon green liquid.
That syringe is at least as big as a fucking silver dollar.
It doesn't need to be that big to hold that much liquid.
That's... How much do you think that was? Like fucking 20 cc's?
Maybe
At the most.
15.
And then it has like a big old basting thermometer or basting thing. So you just stabbed it into a rat.
And the rat has like a convulsion seizure thing.
And farts out a bunch of green smoke. And now the rat is literally biting pieces of metal, like holes through pieces of metal.
yeah.
And he grabs the rat with like those extension arm things.
And so now the kid we meet in the beginning.
Ew, that's his uncle, he said.
Yeah, that's his uncle. So
His
went-
uncle is fighting fucking Splinter right now.
went down to the basement to get his tablet. That his
Ew, that is his fucking basement?
that's his basement. They're doing experiments in the basement.
What the fuck? All right.
Yeah.
So obviously I was fucking drunk when I fucking watched this the first time, and I'm gonna be drunk by the time we're done with this the second time.
He got attacked and he got bit on the shoulder.
I mean, thankfully, it's just the shoulder, not his neck.
But doesn't that turn him into like something?
Turns him into Splinter. And so now fucking Uncle Luther, the rat, went under. Like, okay, first off, I want to explain with the fucking door. Why the fuck did the door look like it was a dungeon door in like the fucking 600 AD?
I know. Like, it doesn't look like that door belongs in that house.
It looks like they made the basement. Like, it looks like they took shovels and just dug, and then it looks like they took like a shovel and just dug out the entire fucking hole of it.
It does.
And then none of the people that they have ever known in their life has ever known how to like make a frame to a door and then mount a door on it. And so it's like one of those like medieval doors,
Yeah.
where it's just like, what is that, like a 1x8 wood plank?
Yeah.
They just screw it into like a fucking 2x4s.
Yeah.
And then they put like the big, huge fucking like the metal rings, and those are like the knockers on it, you know? And so how
Yeah.
it was even locked in the first place, because it didn't have a doorknob. Like, it was just going off of that huge metal knocker.
Exactly. Like, how do you lock that? Normally, they just like put the wood through the
Like I said,
through the slot on the other side.
I thought it was a basement somewhere, and then it's like a fucking. It looks like it's one of those like torturing chambers
Yeah.
where it's down, and then it doesn't even fucking like the top and the bottom weren't even closed, and so the rat was able to just like nonchalantly walk out because there was like a 4-inch gap.
Yeah.
Oh, so then it just showed the fucking uncle.
And they had a little blood.
Not a little. It was like a huge ass fucking squirt. And now we're at a fucking gas station with a girl. And is that the girl who sings It's Friday?
I don't know if it is, but so
And she's with fucking Paul Bunyan, apparently.
yeah, whoever this guy is, but
It's a
apparently
fucking lumberjack for sure. And now they're just arguing in a car.
so
There's a lot of
he's trying to
arguing.
argue that he has an important job.
He's a fucking lumberjack.
Well, no,
He's a
apparently
lumberjack and he don't care.
People bring him shit, and he fixes it. That's what he said. So that's not like a real full-time job.
His full-time job is a lumberjack. You can tell by his fucking plaid shirt, or flannel shirt, I mean. And his haircut and his beard. It's like, that's the type of shit that you see. Look at him, and then, no offense, look at his hair, his beard, his clothes, everything like that. Then look at this girl. She's very attractive, completely out of his league. Right? Oh, it's just me? All right. Fucking no.
No, she is. She's like, she's really like these two definitely
Pampered and like all this other stuff. Where this guy,
They're probably not together, but like they're arguing. Like basically, he's saying, "I give you a ride to work. You should give me a blowjob."
I mean, there is that bumper sticker.
Gas, grass, or ass. Nobody rides for free. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So now he's like, let's just chill. And look how he doesn't even like cut his mustache. Like, his hair grows over his lip. You know? And so now they're still just arguing. Oh, and he puts on his aviators. For sure they have to be together. And so she's going to work at Dandy Donuts.
That's how I like to clean the table. I
Good
just,
God.
like,
And apparently
use the trash to get the rest of the debris off of the table.
who fucking eats like that? Like, I have a kid. He doesn't eat half as disgusting. Like, when we go to like Taco Bell, like, he used to have like all the lettuce and cheese would fall off onto the table, and I was like, dude, that's another taco right there.
Yeah.
You know? So apparently nobody cleaned the night before, and there's just like literally an entire donut that somebody just crumbled up and threw on the table.
Yeah.
And she's using garbage to wipe it off.
Like a crumpled up newspaper from the day before to clean it up.
Oh, and so then...
No, she fixes laptops.
Well, his laptop just looks like there's a bunch of sticky icky on it.
That's a nasty, filthy laptop.
Yeah, like that laptop looks like there's a bunch of like fecal matter and semen all over it. You had me at fecal matter.
Yeah.
So that's the guy. That's the guy from this morning.
Yes, it is.
That woke up and had to get all that money from his mom.
So this is not his girlfriend.
No, for sure, because his girlfriend was blonde, or the girl he's obsessed about. But this girl likes him for sure because she gave him the googly eyes.
Oh, yeah, she did.
And she's like, have you seen my lumberjack boyfriend? And look at how shitty. Do you know how pissed I'd be if I worked this fucking place? These guys are bringing out 2 gigantic bags of garbage.
Yeah.
Why didn't anybody bring that out from the night before?
It seems a little weird you'd be taking out the trash in the morning.
Do you want to get rats and ants? Because that's how you're going to get rats and ants, is leaving garbage for your morning crew to come in. And now all of a sudden...
I mean, that's what Archer says.
Exactly. Holy shit. All of a sudden Thor comes rolling up.
And so here's the girlfriend, who is...
Not his girlfriend. No. That's gross that he has so many pictures of her.
But she's definitely not his... Or she's not into him at all.
So she definitely just rolled up in a fucking 89 IROC Z. Her boyfriend looks like Thor... And she gets out of the car.
Did like the full Neo, like dodging the bullets to get away from that kiss.
That's the sound effect of it.
When she was like bending backwards.
Oh, and so she's asking him for money. And so he's like, well, who's in the car? She's like, he's just giving me a ride. Yeah, nah, dude, the dark-haired girl is so...
Oh, she's into him.
But...
Yeah.
That girl... Thank you, whoever invented booty shorts. That's all I gotta say. So the girl that he's obsessed with is asking him for money. And he's like, I gave you money yesterday. Yeah, so she's definitely sticking it to the IROC Z guy.
But getting money from him.
Yeah.
And pretending they have a relationship.
Oh, and he's gave her all that money. She's like, well, what about a kiss?
And so, like, this guy calls her babe and has a house arrest bracelet.
It has an ankle monitor.
Yeah, he's got the ankle monitor.
What a bitch.
So, like, wouldn't they have known
both
already?
Of those.
Like, wouldn't they have, like, it had gone off already?
And then he stuck his ankle out the door.
That's how stupid that is.
So now this guy's got to go to work with blue balls all day, knowing that your girl's banging Thor.
Yeah. Well, like the local theater version of Thor.
Yeah, puss-ass Thor. And now there's a homeless guy eating a donut in there, and then it zoomed in on this disgusting woman's ass and yoga pants.
Yeah.
And, like, they purposely made her look like that.
Because she probably looks better than this, and they did her hair all, like, weird.
All fucked up. She's wearing the fucking Dr. Huxtable sweater.
Yeah. She's Dr. Cliff Huxtable's wife.
Dude. And now, all of a sudden, what the fuck? Anybody can just go in through the back door?
And here comes
Uncle Luther.
Uncle Luther with his bite in his shoulder covered in...
Thankfully, it stopped bleeding profusely.
Green goo.
That is a dirty-ass lab coat. Uh-oh.
And apparently Uncle Luther really doesn't like the boss.
He's got beef with the boss because both of them are getting... Ooh, they are squaring up. Chesting up. Oh, you want to fight? You want to fight? Look at that guy's... It's such a shitty wig, but it's a comb over.
Oh, yeah. It's just like
it looks like horsetail hair.
It does. Like, it's all, like, matted together.
That's gross. So Uncle Luther tries to grab the laptop, and the owner of the restaurant is trying to do a belly-to-back suplex on the uncle.
But not very well. So now, the green goo is in his pocket and shoots into the fryer oil.
That's what I always carry around, a vial of
radioactive
zombie medicine.
Like, yeah.
I don't know what the fuck.
What would you call it? Like zombie serum? So he pulls off the comb over wig
And he's like, I did it.
and runs away with the laptop. So Uncle Luther wins.
But I'm still more concerned of why
And the
would you
boss
carry
is-
a vial of, good
his-
God, like nothing happened.
He puts on the comb over wig, and it looks like a little bit of hair split to each side.
Looks like a motherfucking TLC.
What about your brands?
Hey, man, don't go chasing waterfalls, all right? You got to creep. Creep.
Are you sure you're not quoting TLC lyrics?
I like how he just went to the soda machine, and on the soda machine, there's a tower of donuts. Really weird. Oh, okay. So now we have police officers. That guy looks like
Who like
fucking-
donuts? Free donuts.
That guy looks like fucking Johnny Knoxville's dad.
Oh yeah, like totally.
So there's police officers just rolled up into the donut parking lot, and they have a fucking perk. Is that what they call them?
The perp.
A perp, whatever the fuck, in the back seat, handcuffed. They're just gonna go in there real quick and grab a couple donuts and then come right out, huh?
And he's trying to work his way out of that police car. I think he's going
Oh.
to try to do like get on his back and kick the window out thing.
It's just so weird that, the cops are like, yeah, we have this guy in custody, but we're going to stop and get breakfast. Nope, that probably wouldn't happen.
Never happened.
So then it cuts to the kitchen where the guy dropped a donut and it had all the green smoke coming out of it. And he kicked it down the drain because that's what I would do if I saw a donut have green smoke out of it. I'd be like,
Ew.
right?
And just kick it down the drain. Yeah, that's a perfectly normal response. I wouldn't wonder why there's green smoke coming out of it.
It's also apparently casual Friday for the police officers. Look at their fucking uniforms.
Yeah, they're not even fully buttoned up. And this guy, like the white dude, is like one glove in it, like he's Michael Jackson.
Yeah, he's got to drive with that hand. Ew,
Doesn't
what the
matter
fuck?
if you're black or white.
Ebony, Ivory, and then they're fucking teammates or fucking partners, I mean.
Yeah. So he just farted to make a joke.
But not even farted. Like, he, lifted his leg up to, rip one out in front of the attractive, fucking donut girl.
Yeah.
I like how...
How do you fart on command?
This guy does.
You just have gas saved up right behind your sphincter, just waiting.
You're at any time I'll fucking release this.
Burp, burp.
You want pink eye? You don't want that shit. So then, I like how it's also the shop is open, but their blinds are still closed.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and now we're back, and the guy did that, what you said. He put his hands behind his back on his butt and then put them up front. So now his hands are in front of him handcuffed.
Yeah. So he has worked his way forward on the handcuffs, and they don't even notice.
Oh, and so now they said, okay, we're not going to give him a donut, are we? And so well, we've already broken so many rules. So
So he's looking at the donut as he takes a bite, and it turns radioactive and blows green smoke at him.
and it's neon green, and now he has a tummy ache instantly from
yeah.
eating the donut that was neon green and blowing smoke out at you.
And now here's the
My
yoga pants lady from earlier.
God, what the fuck? She's dressed up in a skimpy.
Like her 50s ladies boudoir.
That's some lingerie.
lingerie.
Oh God, I'm not gonna get a boner for weeks.
It's disgusting.
And then she has that wasn't a real cat. It has a stuffed cat.
It's stuffed cat, and she's getting into her sexy clothes to eat her donuts.
Good God. But the stuffed cat moved and looked at her. That cat what the fuck? Look, it's moving.
I know, it's moving. It's weird.
And this woman is just giving this box of donuts a fucking sexy ass lap dance.
Yeah,
well, not
dude.
sexy ass, but she's trying to be sexy.
She thinks it's sexy.
But she's rubbing her tits on this pink box, and oh my God. I think we were watching Velociraptor, and they auditioned for Never Give a Man a Boner Again. This
Yeah.
woman just won it.
And then, so one of the donuts, and they all have fangs, jumps out and bites her in the face.
That looks like a bagel now.
It does looks like a bagel. It's like a big fucking fat donut.
And now the bagel bit her on the face, and now it just zoomed in and she's biting the bagel. And the
now
donut's
all
teeth.
the donuts are jumping at her and rolling around.
I like how there's like 47 donuts that came out of that box, and it was like 6 donuts when she opened it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the donuts just have babies like rabbits, apparently, inside of boxes.
Apparently.
So now the police officers, it's nighttime, and they still haven't eaten those donuts. The bad guy, good God, has superhuman strength now.
He just kicked the door off of a police car
Well, he broke the handcuffs.
and is explosively vomiting green,
Then he broke the handcuffs,
like green vomit.
and then he grabbed the police officers by their inward shoulders, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, like the guy on the left, he grabbed his right shoulder. The guy on the right, he grabbed his left
Yeah,
shoulder.
the inward of the car, yeah.
Yeah, and he fucking pushed the shoulders down to bang the police officers' heads together. You know, even though the police officers, like, I don't know how long these police officer shifts are, but if they went there opening shift and they went to the donut shop as it opened, and now it's pitch black outside,
Why are you still working?
that's got to be like a 17-hour shift.
And why haven't you taken this guy in already?
Exactly. What the fuck has this guy been doing? Just hanging out with all you guys. This ain't motherfucking McLovin.
Yeah.
You know? And so the guy
We just
fucking.
thought the entire world was just covered in semen.
He's like, and you know how much semen there is? None. So he fucking bashed the 2 police officers' heads, and that. I personally think that's a pussy ass maneuver. I don't think I'd get knocked out by it.
No, not really.
And then
Like, it would just hurt. Be like, hey.
that was a mild inconvenience. And so he fucking knocked him out and then kicked the door off. But I mean, in his defense, he did look like he had an upset tummy. And as soon as he got out, he spewed all of that green goo all over the cop car, all over the cop door that he fucking just kicked off. And now we're back at
the donut place, and the guy
is cleaning the outside or the inside.
and the girl is on the other side, and they're making funny faces at each other.
And by funny faces, we just mean cross-eye and then stick your tongue out. And
Yeah.
then, oh, you could do cross-eye and stick your tongue out?
It's supposed to be like a cute relationship moment for the non-relationship people.
And they just gave the homeless guy 2 fucking free donuts. And look, it's dark outside. And some hippie fucking dude comes in
He
with
tried to do like a hair swing, but the hair
his
like,
hair is too greasy as
it literally
fuck.
just moved like 2 inches.
His hair is
that-
just covered in motor oil.
Is that his hair or a greasy wig?
Dude, I have no fucking idea. All I know is that hair is fucking greased the fuck out of. And then here comes the owner with his new wig.
So he came in to show them something inside.
This looks like
box.
a Jesus hippie with
who-
greased down hair.
He's a paleo vegan.
He's like, look at what my newest creation. And they open it up and it looks like in Pulp Fiction.
Oh, the briefcase, yeah.
Oh, he opens it up and it's a tiny donut.
Tiny round donut.
And he says, it's your boob.
He calls him you boob.
It's fat,
Gluten
gluten-free, fat-free ingredients, but how was it shining so bright and yellow?
I don't know.
And so now he's caressing his hair. And they said they're going to sell each donut for $3.50. Okay? So apparently I can just walk into any donut shop and be like, hey, do you want my recipe for my donut? Or I'll make these in my house, then you sell them. And he said that he sold 3 dozen of those already this morning. So I'm not going to do the math, but 36 times 3.5.
It's
Yeah,
like $100.
that's like $1 an hour.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing. Yeah, and so now fucking, this girl's going to eat the donut.
And she has the most like wow face ever.
She just,
Like she just saw heaven.
I was going to say came in her pants, but that's really inappropriate. But you know what, for us.
I mean, it's probably a more
And now she's doing that. What's that movie?
appropriate thing.
What's that movie like? Sunny in Seattle or where the fuck that?
Oh,
Where they're at the dinner table and she's fucking pretending to orgasm.
When Harry Met Sally.
Yeah. And so that's what she's doing in the fucking donut shop. And then hippie Jesus is like so proud of himself. And now all of a sudden, who the fuck is this guy? He looks like bitch ass Jared from Subway. So bitch ass Jared from Subway is knocking
Like
on this
tiny
girl's door.
Bitch ass Jared from Subway.
Yeah. Knocks on this door, and now all of a sudden there's this. Where are these women coming from?
Oh, that's the mom.
Oh, that's that dude's mom?
Who, her famous macaroni and bacon.
Dude, she just loves bacon, man.
But it's not even like the bacon's not crumbled into the macaroni
There
and
were a
cheese.
couple pieces of it crumbled.
Then there's a piece that sticks
It's just sticking up like a fucking.
like a boner.
And that little kid's gonna get, not a little kid, that dude's gonna get it.
Like, is he out of high school? Like, he doesn't. I can't tell.
It's like one of those weird fucking bodies where you're like, you're 50. Well, Meg's only 13.
Is she supposed to be like Stifler's mom?
Except she's way, I don't know, Stifler's mom is attractive. So now the donut shop guy and Greasy Jesus are having a donut off. And he's like, look what I made. And he's like, oh, I'm not going to look at that. And it's just a fucking shitty ass, like, it's not a powdered sugar, but it's that other sugar where they sprinkle it on it.
Oh,
Like
Yeah.
the fucking donut that nobody ever eats.
yeah. I know which one you're talking about.
Like it just looks like they literally just took like fucking regular sugar and fucking sprinkled it on it. Like
It's kind of like those donuts we had in New Orleans, the
Nolan's.
beignet.
Nah, beignet has powdered sugar.
Oh, that's right.
That was just regular sugar.
Like a regular processed sugar.
Yeah.
So that guy goes to yoga. Not sure if this guy, like, I don't buy him being this.
Who? The donut owner goes to yoga?
No, the other guy.
Oh, for sure he does.
Think so?
Hell yeah. Every hippie Jesus, I think, legally has to go to yoga. And now the fucking bitch ass Jared skips out of that kid's house. What the fuck did he just do?
Probably got down if he's skipping out of there and had some really amazing mac and cheese.
Right? You just
with
go to
bacon.
some lady's house, like some fucking MILF's house, and she's like, I made you macaroni and cheese, and you're going
And
to
bacon.
make macaroni and cheese with me. That sandwich. There you go. And so now, goddamn.
I can't do what I was trying to do there.
I mean, I could have done it better, but I didn't want to, everybody's like, what the fuck you guys always do? Why you guys always fuck around with macaroni and cheese sounds? So now these people, obviously there's only 2 employees, and they get no breaks, no lunches.
How long are they there? They were there early in the morning.
They opened, and now they're fucking getting ready to close.
There's no other people that work here? Is this like that thing that they do in the low budget movie where the one police officer responds to everything because we don't
remember,
have the casting ability to get multiple people.
So now this girl hears something weird in a cabinet.
It's a freaky.
What it was a fucked up donut with fucked up teeth.
Yeah,
And now bitch ass Jared
is there
in the donut
talking to
shop.
the son of the MILF.
Have you ever had a friend that had like a good looking mom?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too, dude. I'm not going to say my friend's name.
No, I won't either.
Yeah.
Because
You know who you are. If
one
my
of them
friends are
is
listening to
friends
this.
of the podcast. He'll probably know who he is.
Yeah. All right. So now we have fucking Jesus. Hippie Jesus. Okay, thankfully. It has the donut on a tray. The donut and a candle and a bottle
looks
of lotion.
Like Macho Man Randy Savage, but like if he
Oh yeah, brother.
like wasn't as macho of a macho man.
He needs to slap into a Slim Jim. He just pulled a rock out of his pants and put it on the tray, and now he's eating the donut that is neon green again. As soon as he bit the donut, it grew teeth.
Yeah.
And so now he gets butt-ass naked
Gets in the shower.
and gets in the shower. That didn't make any sense. The police are still knocked out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
But so the donuts don't want to kill them.
There's 7 donuts, 8, 9.
They just leave the police car.
Yeah. The door's
Okay.
kicked off.
Like they could have killed him though, right?
It looked like they were going to, but I guess since they were asleep, they didn't.
So they have standards.
Yeah. Now hippie Jesus is in the shower, showering, and the donuts also have standards. Don't kill somebody while they're showering,
Apparently.
because all the donuts are just waiting for him to get out of the shower. Oh, just kidding. The donut jumped in the shower with him. Now,
He's gonna lotion up. Or is
do
he
you
gonna
put lotion on your fucking body while you're in the shower?
apparently?
On your face? What the fuck is going? Oh,
I was like, at first I was thinking, is this like a
he's gonna jack
like
off.
yeah, is this a smaller lotion circumference, or are we talking about an overall larger lotion circumference that like covers your entire body?
But why would you fucking put lotion in the shower?
Yeah, that
It's
doesn't make
really weird.
That's a very odd thing. It would wash right off.
And then you'd be chafed. So then the donut jumped up and bit him in his trap. And then he's like, ow, my trap. And the fucking donut's like, okay, let me bite your face.
And then he like hits the glass and
In like a sexy scene, and then it like falls down to the
falls down,
ground.
dies. Yeah,
And now we're back at
that's pretty unceremonious.
ooh. Anthony's going dead to town on that.
Next break.
Do we need to take a pause? No,
No,
all
we
right.
can stop at the ad break.
In a second. Well, I've got a little bit left. But the police finally have woken up. They're probably tired because they're working fucking 18-hour shifts.
Seriously, like nobody works normal hours here.
I guarantee the black officer, like, he's going to retire tomorrow, and he's getting too old for this shit.
You think he's he's Murtaugh?
So they don't even realize at the fucking police store. Okay, now they
Getting
did.
too old for this shit.
And look, he said, oh, we forgot the police store. Let it go. And they fucking just peel off. When you return that fucking car, they're going to be like, this car had 4 doors this morning.
Yeah, like where's the 4th door, man?
And now, bitch-ass Subway, look, there's nothing even on his phone. He's vigorously
Pressing a black screen.
pretending.
They couldn't even bother to like just light up the screen.
And the homeless guy's teaching him, like, no, this is how you play the game. You're homeless.
You actually have to turn the game on.
Yeah.
Try that first.
He's like, what have you been fucking eating? You eating some psychedelic chocolates? Those are pretty good, too. Anyways. So now they're just randomly putting fucking donuts in boxes. And the girl is trying to convince this guy to go to her parents' house. I'd be like, all right, you didn't have to ask me twice.
Yeah.
Ew, and his mom pops Xannies.
Zanny bars. Living on the edge.
Zanny bars, not even fucking pills. She just been going on him, huh?
Well, they said Xannies. I'm just assuming Zanny bars.
Oh, I thought it fucking said bars at the bottom
No,
of
it
it.
just said Xannies.
Damn it. So they're still just putting donuts in boxes, huh? Oh,
Oh,
they're
he's gonna
being
make a
so
funny
silly.
face. gonna put
Look
it
at my
over
fucking
my eye.
monocle. Here, look at me.
Like nobody has ever thought about that.
Like he's like, yeah, my mom's banging fucking bitch ass Subway out there. This is the size of her asshole.
He probably has no idea, to be honest.
I'd
If we're-
fuck.
I don't think he has any idea.
One of my friend's sisters, like, hit on me, and I asked my friend, I was like, dude, your sister hit on me. And he's like, well, she's liked you for a while. And I was like, all right, I'll give it a chance. When it came down to, you know, like, she'd always come over and she'd, like, kiss me. Like, not like a normal, like, kiss goodbye or anything like that. And so she'd come over, like, all the time. We started watching a TV show together and everything. And, like, she'd, like, come and she'd, like, sit by me and everything. I was like, all right, that's cool, you know, whatever. You know, just see how this goes. And, one time she, like, tried to get, like, serious and kiss me. And, like, that was where I was like, oh, I can't do this to my friend, man. Like, even though it would be such, like, a burn, you know?
Yeah.
Like, my friend, like, oh, yeah? Well, this is what I did with your sister. Like, I was like, I'm too nice for this, you know? So, I don't remember what I did, but I let it be known. I was like, nah.
Like, this
Like,
is
we're going to be
happen.
friends. Like, I mean, in the back of your head, like, you wanted to be like, oh, dude, if I did this, and I could really burn my friend every single time that we ever saw each other, you know? But then I was like, nah, don't do it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to be really pissed if all of a sudden I, like, search her, and she's like, oh, yeah, by the way, I'm a billionaire. I'm like, God damn it.
Missed
know.
opportunities.
Right.
Well, you want to take a break here?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's
right.
take a break. Get some more.
We'll be back with some more Attack of the Killer Donuts.
I gotta go make sure I haven't crapped my pants. Oh
We're
no.
back with more Attack of the Killer Donuts.
Yes.
I almost said tomatoes there.
Oh yeah. And it instantly is the IROC Z squeaking, and Thor and that girl are just banging it out.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Have you ever been in IROC Z? They've got a center console that fucking sticks up. There's no way you're in missionary style position in the front seat of a fucking IROC Z.
So they're probably in the back of a different vehicle, but they use the IROC Z as like
Yeah.
the perspective.
Oh, so now Uncle Luther, it's a flash to Uncle Luther in the basement. And he's like, where'd my fucking zombie shit go?
Because I carry it around with me. Because I'm,
Oh, that's what I always do in my fucking coat pocket.
I'm a weird, crazy, mad scientist.
And he flashes back to,
So, okay, I don't know if you noticed that when he puts the donuts in,
it didn't fucking go into oil,
it's not going into the oil. Like, it's literally sitting.
but he still hit the timer,
Yeah, it's like
and now it's in the oil.
it's like at the golf tournaments when they put the car in the middle of the lake and it's very obvious the cars don't float. Like, the car is just sitting on top of the water. There's obviously like a glass thing underneath, so you can't see it. Like, that's what it looks like.
And now all of a sudden, there's three.
Three dudes that want show us your boobs.
No, they said they're here for free donuts, and the girl says, try the dumpster out back. There's one kid who has a sideways beanie hat. One kid who looks like fucking Oz from fucking Workaholics.
Okay, yeah.
And then some other fucking nerd. And she's like, try the dumpster out back. And like, are they a gang? But yet they're just a bunch of nerds?
Just like, yeah, they're like a nerd gang. This is like the fucking buttercreamer gang.
Who fucking tries to go and strong arm a donut shop? Like, give me some free donuts.
Give me some free donuts, but like, I like how the guy in the middle is like
Oz.
the Anders
Anders.
yeah, Anders Holmvik. Like he you want a taste, and then puts both of his hands on his chest and rubs himself down.
So now the main character from the morning jumps over the counter, and he's like, I'm gonna fight you. And so now fucking bitch ass Jared and the homeless guy are like, let's fight these guys too. So now it's a equal fight, 3-on-3.
So the boss hears this and just like shakes his head and goes back to typing on his laptop.
Exactly. And now the girl, there's a box of fake donuts under the register and grabs a thing of mace from it and just starts blasting everybody with mace.
That doesn't look like mace.
But only the bad guy's eyes got hit with mace. None of the good guys' eyes got hit with mace.
Tiny donut shop.
Even though all four of them had each other in fucking 3 rear naked chokes.
Yeah.
Up saying this pepper sprayed me. That's hilarious. Apparently good guys only are immune to mace.
Oh, did you like? Now she's asking, did you pepper spray these customers? They're not customers.
Oh god.
They wanted free donuts.
You know, I'm starting to...
And he fires her.
Really? Just like that? Huh.
So wants to give them... Okay, yeah, good. Give them a box of donuts. Because the donuts are... Obviously, they're murdering donuts, so...
Ooh, joke's on you.
Yeah.
I quit. And he took his thing off. And then bitch-ass Jared is going and kicking them in the ankles while he leaves, too.
Took off his toupee. Now he's trying to, like, put it back on so it's, like, shooting up.
Well, and now all 3 of them are walking outside.
So he goes to state.
Yep, doesn't say what state.
It,
Just goes to... That was bitch-ass Jared's shirt. Says...
Uzbekistan state.
Oh, sorry for your trouble, guys. And then he gives them a box of donuts, and they get a free liter of cola.
Yeah. I don't think they're going to get to enjoy much of that liter of cola.
And then, look, they
open
fucking
the
left the fridge open, dick faces.
They're dill holes, yeah.
Goddamn dick hats.
Yeah.
Well, you just fired both of your employees.
Oh, so now they go in the oil. But the first time they didn't. Like, he put it in and it stopped.
We only have enough fucking shot to do one thing of oil. And the donut that she was looking at previously...
But you could do a few batches of donuts on oil. I used to do the fryer at A&W, and when you would do fries or whatever, like, you could do a bunch of stuff.
I was just talking about fucking film-wise.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So now apparently that one donut is pressing a button that shoots them up like a toaster.
That doesn't exist.
That doesn't exist at all.
On that fryer, I've worked with that fryer. That does not happen. Literally,
Worked at KFC.
you pick up the thing.
Exactly. I
And-
worked at Burger King for
And then
7
You
days.
shake it out, and then you dump it.
Nope. You push a button and it's like a toaster because that's safe to fucking have flying objects with
Coming out of
fryer
the hot
oil
fridge.
fucking hitting people.
No, that is not safe.
Hell yeah, it is. That's why we don't work there anymore. Because we complain like, hey, man,
I don't work there because it was like working in the dungeon.
everybody's getting 3rd-degree burns from fucking fryer oil flying everywhere.
I don't think I ever got a burn from the fryer. I got a burn from the flat top.
I never fucking worked near the fryers.
Like on the grill. I got a burn on that.
Nope. Ooh, I should punch you. That's a slug bug.
This is a slug bug.
Good God, is that how small they are?
Wow, that's like
Look at how fucking close they are.
that's like a clown car.
Good God. So he's like, I'm going to drive her home. So her name's Michelle, I believe.
Who's gonna drive you home
When
tonight?
the dillweed called you a bitch, I just snapped. The dillweed. So you can say the word bitch,
But you can't
but
say
you can't say like dickhead or fuck off or,
ass face,
you can't curse.
dillweed.
I wiped the floor with that guy. How does he not like...
That fight felt really even.
That fight felt really lame.
Like lame, but in the same way, like super even. Like nobody was winning ever.
But all of us were losing watching it.
It's like watching two people play pool badly and
We-
just miss shots.
We saw this fight in junior high where neither one of these people have fought before, but for some reason they wanted to fight each other. And when one of them fell on the ground, instead of kicking the other one, like he's like, hi-ya, and like jumped up and tapped his elbow and like fucking did an elbow drop on him. And we're like, all right, everybody, fucking let's just leave. Like, let these fucking two people work it out. Like, none of us watched the fight after that. So now
It's like bad WWE.
it was fucking amazing. One of their nicknames was Nacho. Yeah.
Did somebody like say, "Do you smell what The Rock is cooking?"
No, fuck, it was before that time.
Or pull an elbow pad off and throw
Nope.
it into the audience?
Before that time. I'm pretty sure that he got that idea from this kid named Nacho. Yeah. So I liked how the boy and the girl were about to kiss, and then bitch ass Jared fucking taps on the
Cockblocks.
window. Hey, can I get a ride home? Hate it. Hate.
Yeah. So now we're back to the cops with their 3-doored police car.
And what the fuck are they looking for? The
Like-
bad guy?
Yeah, they're like out just like looking at things. Like, is this
Like-
what cops do? Like, I think this is what they think cops do.
Just driving around. They're like on the old, dirty, like old lonely road. I mean, oh, there's the bad guy.
They hit this guy who looked like he had green face paint on.
It's the bad guy, and now there's windshield is covered in white
Milk?
sticky goo.
Like milk and green stuff.
How is the guy behind the car?
That's very confusing. Yeah, they hit him. He didn't
And you
fly,
see him launch backwards,
so he would still be in front of the car,
and now he's laying on the ground in breakdance position,
convulsing.
gurgling.
And then he does like a
Still
weird
spitting
vomit thing.
It's like they put a bunch of Mountain Dew and sugar in his mouth, and then bitch ass Jared realizes that he's wearing handcuffs.
Oh, this is the guy from earlier.
Yeah, that's the bad guy.
Yeah.
He's like, that doesn't look right. Fucking
Is he
drive.
a
If you
zombie?
hit a guy,
Like, why are you still there?
exactly, you hit the guy and he gets up like this. Don't turn this into fucking. I know what you did last summer. Fucking drive off.
Yeah.
I like how it says
Then he lets out a big
Oh.
green fart.
sustained fart.
Like that's a killer cloud.
What the fuck?
He's shitting his
Guts out,
guts
literally.
and green stuff.
And then that's looked like fucking
Pea soup.
either pea soup or fucking.
I just got pea soup for lunch for this weekend too.
That's fucked up.
That's gonna be interesting.
What's the?
It might
the
be a
green
Taco Bell
sauce?
day.
But I like how did it come out of his jeans? He's wearing jeans. And then he said,
I know.
"Oh,
Like-
that feels better." And then he fucking falls on the ground. My point exactly how I said earlier. It just seems like they got fucking food poisoning.
It's like, all right. So he's gonna do CPR on
So
this
now
guy.
bitch ass Jared says he needs CPR and kicked him in his stomach. And he said, "Never mind.
That's not CPR.
That is CPR."
That-
Spaghetti ass arms.
or kicking people in their stomach.
Or kicking him in the belly.
Do we need to re-ask that question?
He just said he hit this guy going 60 miles an hour, and all the guy did was just fucking let out a fucking sustained fart.
And he used the word shat. He said he shat his guts out. Where does this guy find these words?
Like, literally shat his guts out.
He has these old-timey words.
Does he
like-
have assless jeans on? Like
nobody
that's
uses these words anymore. Like,
shat his guts out.
are they trying to like make him like an old soul? Like he's just like he's not from this time.
Could you shit your fucking small intestine out? Oh man, whiskey.
You could well,
Pick
if you
up
were
that-
if you were cut
I'm talking from your fucking butthole.
from your butthole, I mean, maybe.
Maybe he's had a bunch of hemorrhoids.
Maybe if it was like one of those zombievers, scenarios where
Fucking-
they like vacuum suck the guts out of the dude's butthole.
Good God, like you think that's real? Like,
I don't think it's possible. I think it's very difficult.
but yet you don't want to go to a pool and fucking sit on that suction thing.
No.
Because if you're just like, oh, that's not real, and then it's you. Like, that's one of my things, too. Like,
Because I'm not ready to find out.
yeah, pee in a pool. Nope, I won't do that, because what if all of a sudden it's, like, really dark blue around you? I'd be like, oh, fuck.
You know, ever since I saw Grown Ups, I've always wondered if that is like an actual
There's a video
thing
on Instagram that it's a guy like recording his wife. He's like, "Get the fuck out of the hot tub," and she's like, "What? Why?" And he's like, "I knew it was you this whole fucking time." And she's like, "It's not me. What's going on?" He's like, "Get the fuck out." Yeah, there's a fucked up video. Like, no, fuck that.
So you
Peeing
can
in a
actually do
pool.
that. Like you can get a solution that will.
I don't want to find out.
Urine. So now we're back, and the donuts are like going crazy in the like in the
Donut
kitchen.
shop. Like, there's that old fashioned donut right there.
Yeah.
All these donuts have fucking zombie teeth.
And it looks like the boss was like getting ready to get comfortable in his office and
Have a hand party.
have a
And now he's
handy-mandy.
really pissed that there's a fucking, literally an army of fucking donuts. There's one person.
They were in
or not one
formation.
person. Yeah, they were in formation. And now, attack the owner.
and they're just jumping at him and biting him.
That was really shitty CGI, but
Oh, yeah.
amazing.
Deeply terrible, but wonderful.
Amazing. And now the gangsters are back. Fucking, they're freezing cold and starving, so they're going to
Buttercreamer
eat
gang.
a donut.
But these
They're-
donuts don't have fangs,
Oh, that one does.
but that one does.
And I like how their eyes are still fucking all gross and red. Uh-oh.
And this guy's like 3/4 of the way through his donut. Well, the other guy's telling him, these don't look right.
See, and now his belly's upset.
But he says, I don't feel too good, then puts the quarter of the donut back on top
back.
of uneaten donuts.
Even more disgusting. And now all he keeps doing is just farting really loud. What the fuck? And all of a sudden a donut bites a guy's hand off, like clean off. So now Anders doesn't have a hand. The sideways beanie hat is puking and farting. And there's a donut
Shooting white stuff at...
spitting acid, apparently, at this guy's dick.
Yeah.
And Anders, or the sideways hat guy, is profusely shitting out green slime from his butt.
Yeah.
And again, somehow there's like 67 donuts out of
How did they all get out of the box?
How did you fit 67 donuts?
In the box, yeah. How did they get
Fucking-
in the box and out of the box? Is this like
Goddamn
a...
David Blaine ass motherfuckers?
Is this like a Chinese fire drill?
Ooh. No, Chinese fire drill is just where you do it. It's one of those clown cars. It's like, you fucking Houdini ass son of a bitch. It's a never ending box of donuts.
They were laying on top of each other.
Oh, I crunched them together.
And then they reflated.
And now the guy and the girl, the guy and the girl somehow find the IROC Z and puss ass Thor and knocks on the window when the couple is banging each other. And he's like, "Where's my girlfriend?"
And now
you
she's trying to-
just saw
And she's being the offended one.
this dude banging your girlfriend. Where's my girlfriend? Hey, sweetheart. And she's saying, get in the car. Oh, and she's
Oh,
saying
she doesn't want to break up.
she doesn't want to break up because she still needs that money
Yeah.
for that IROC Z. You literally just saw that dude's dick inside of your girl,
Oh,
and
no.
you're trying to fucking hug her.
She says, I'm not breaking up with you because we were never together.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh, and Thor's name is Bobby. Oh. And then she's just admitting that she's using him for money, that he's a loser. Yep. Well, that's what you get for being a nerd.
I just feel bad for him.
I mean, I don't really.
I mean, he should have seen the signs, but
Exactly. And now, bitch
I
ass
just-
Jared just gives him a nice tap on the shoulder, like, it's okay, buddy. I'm a virgin too. Oh, wait, he's not, because he was banging your mom.
oh yeah, that's right.
That's a pretty fucked up friend. But I do like that girl because she goes right back into the mood of getting down in the IROC Sea.
She's like right back at it. She's
Even though you guys were just fucking caught and got into a fight.
she's like, okay, well, since we're caught, let's keep
Well,
going.
you still ready to go? All right, so am I.
Yeah.
It didn't dry up at all when fucking we're fighting in the cold winter. Like, what the fuck? So now the three back are driving. That is a slug bug.
And they see the three
The gangsters.
the three wanksters
The three, yeah, wanksters
sitting there, dead,
being eaten by fucking
evil donuts.
by 16 dozen donuts. And I like how they're just going after the fucking sideways beanie hat's butt.
They're just bouncing now. They're not even doing anything.
They're just like, what you gonna do with all this junk?
All this junk.
They just kept bouncing on it.
that had to be less than 5 bars, hopefully.
Hell yeah, it was. And so like, well, what are we gonna do? What the fuck you mean? What you gonna do? Get the fuck out of there!
Yeah, why do you stick around all the time?
And then bitch ass Jared, he just keeps standing there. The more I see this guy, the more it looks like he fucking, might have a percentage of downs. Unfortunately,
The delay, it's a little obvious.
and then all of a sudden the donuts are just being thrown right at the cars.
They're like flying at the car.
Like I would have paid to be in this movie off screen, just throwing donuts like fucking
It looks
Uncle
like
Rico throwing steaks at Napoleon.
yeah.
It was like, ugh. Fucking
How much you want to bet I can throw this football over them mountains?
Coach would have put me in.
We would have won state. Well, Uncle Rico plays in the NFL right now.
Goddamn fucking whiskey.
Gardner Minshew.
God damn it. Now I'm going to have to look this up.
Yeah.
All right. So now all of a sudden, they pull up to some house, and there's a creepy perv peeping Tom neighbor who's wearing a fucking kimono, and he pulls out binoculars from his living room and is like peeping at the neighbor's house.
He looks like Rip Torn. He does.
He looks like he should be on a fucking Scooby-Doo episode. I would have got away with it too, you sons of bitches.
If it wasn't for those kids.
Yes. But at the same time, that's why he has those binoculars, to look at little kids.
Yeah.
Fucking creepy ass. What the fuck? Oh, so now the girl is like, I can climb this pillar. And he's like, it's too dangerous for you.
So this is really just an excuse for her to put her ass in his face and
Hell yeah.
there to be more sexual tension between them. Oh no, they didn't even do that.
He didn't even do it.
they
That
had
was
such an opportunity there with that scene.
his opportunity, but he put it like on her fucking hamstring.
Those binoculars are like super powerful
Are
binoculars.
they closed?
No, they're not.
Oh. And so now the creepy neighbor, like the wife comes out, not questioning, hey, why do you have binoculars looking at the neighbor's house?
Yeah. Like maybe she's noticed this before and it's not a big deal to her. Like it's just okay. It's like the dude that like sat in the vents of his motel and watched people in their rooms.
It just seems kind of weird. He's like, for the love of God, woman, I just saw a girl climb into there. Call the police. No. If I fucking ever went into like, I don't know, like my son's room and he had like a big ass like telescope pointed right at the neighbor girl's window, I'd be like, son, what the fuck are you doing? You know?
Yeah. No, there was actually an issue with that where the building we stayed at, there was a telescope across from one of the girls' rooms that was pointed like directly
What
at
the fuck?
like it could just
The
be
toilet?
like it was pointed at her room, like, and so somebody reported it to the building across the street
That's fucked up.
and they moved it, but it was like
We'll
it could
remember-
just be like coincidence, like they could
No.
just be sitting there, but it's probably not.
Exactly. So now we're back at the cops just fucking arguing with each other, saying, no, you let him go. You let him go. And it's like, well, I bet if we turn the lights on, then we'll find him. So now they turn the lights on and they zoom off. Oh, now we're back. The girl's inside the house.
She's sneakily.
You know
walking
whose
around.
house this is? Yes, there's that.
That guy's house.
No, that's that woman's house.
The woman that was murdered, eating the donut, sexy dancing the donut.
The shaking them titties for donuts. Shaking your ass for $1?
Or a donut.
That's what she was doing.
Dollars to donuts. You're dead.
Yeah. So this is what you get. She's like, this is my cheat day. And then I'm going to dance fucking.
Well, because you have to get. Oh, and she turns and she's covered in. Is that like goo or blood?
I'm thinking blood. Oh,
supposed to be
thank
blood,
God
right?
there's a baseball right here on the.
And he throws it so weakly that it hits the other guy in the forehead.
It ricocheted off the glass.
And he throws a hammer.
What the fuck?
Off the glass.
Okay, so that just happened. Oh,
picks up a
please,
brick.
God.
Get out of the way.
Oh, okay. All right, so there we go.
Or you could
so
just-
he fucking threw the baseball, ricochet hit him,
Open the
hammer,
door.
ricochet hit him. He's like, don't grab the brick. And so he tried to open the door and it fucking instantly opened. That's fucking amazing.
He should have thrown the brick.
That
'Cause
would
the
have been
guy's
fucked
dumb
up.
enough to stand behind him again.
Right. Oh, you did it. Oh. And so now the girl's downstairs and she goes into his arms. And now bitch ass Jared is saying,
And the donuts get in formation.
yeah, he's saying, I'm 100% sure it was the donut.
So the commander donut is the sprinkled donut?
What a bitch ass donut. That's the worst donut. Or that regular sugared powdered
It's
donut.
just decoration.
Right.
That's all it is. You don't
So
get any
gross.
like flavor value out of sprinkles.
No, it's actually crunchier. And now I like how they're doing like the old Western ones where like they're wiggling their fingers. Like, make a move, partner. High noon time. And they're juking to the right and the donuts move. And they're juking to the left and the donuts move. And now the donuts are going to attack. Oh, front kick, block, front kick, high block, inside out block. Get a chair to block. Now they're just
Jeez.
fucking up all these donuts
Well,
just by blocking.
I feel like they're not really like fighting them anymore, just deflecting them away.
Yeah.
He's got a pillow.
Until they get, ew, what a.
He's got a pillow.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, but if it works,
But look at how many fucking donuts are there now.
then he does like the guy from the beginning does like the basic like half fall into the hallway and runs
Like,
away.
you know that, like, it was on Mad TV. It was like, look what I can do. His name was
like,
Stewart.
It looks like the Stewart leap.
Look what I can do. And he fucking just did that shit. Oh, and now he grabbed a donut, put it in the microwave.
He's gonna set it for 570 seconds. That's what
10
he
seconds.
literally pressed like 7 buttons
Good God.
and got 10 seconds.
So in 10 seconds. Oh, thankfully it exploded.
But why wouldn't you just put like 3 minutes?
Exactly. Just keep hitting that add 30 seconds button.
Yeah.
So now bitch ass Jared has a fucking
I feel like that when
roller.
They did that last little slow motion deflection. It was supposed to look cooler, but the donut doesn't fly far enough. It kind of like hits and just like
Womp womp.
like hits the ground.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh, and
So hold on now.
Rip Torn's wife comes in her bondage gear.
And she hits him with a fucking whip.
And gets
And he
mad.
says, tonight is M. Butterfly. But he's
But-
still peeping Tom on the neighbors.
But he doesn't want to be with his have sexy time.
She was, she's for sure out of his league again.
Yeah.
All right, dude. I don't know what the fuck's up with this town.
But he looks like the creepy old man down the block. Like,
Right? And she looks like an attractive older.
older Asian lady.
Right? Like, what the fuck?
He needs to be thanking his lucky stars.
Yeah, for sure she was a male or a bride. And so now the main guy has a pan and a knife,
then we
and
have,
bitch ass Jared has a rolling pin, and they're just defending fucking
Okay, but the knife is actually doing some damage.
dozens of donuts.
Where did all of these donuts come from?
I like how he used a rolling pin, crunched one, and then put it in, what the fuck? Put it in the freezer. And now the police are at the house, and the girl is hanging by her hands
They're still working.
on the window.
It's got to be almost midnight now.
Dude, the girl was hanging out of the window by her hands. They're like, put your hands up. And she's like, okay. And literally fell from the second floor and did a fucking backflop
Yeah.
on the ground. And she still is perfectly fine.
Okay, white guy cop has some pretty good aim because he shot the knife.
The butcher's knife out of the fucking
of his
kid's hand.
hand.
So the two kids running out of the house. Look at that fucking entryway.
I mean, aside from the fact they're crappy cops, like, he probably gets like 20 out of 20.
Dude, that cop for sure. Uh-oh, here's some donuts.
Like, when they go to the range, he's boom, 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 boom.
He's like, pew, 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 pew. That's the sound of my soul.
And the donuts are bouncing away past the police car, or into the police car. I feel like the police are about to get murdered.
Police are interrogating the three teenagers, quote. And then somebody farted a distance away, it said. He's like, what's going on here? And they said that the woman is dead. Oh, so they're trying to convince the cops, like, dude, we need to get out of here. But I think this is what cops get paid for.
Oh, so they're saying the murdering donuts are still in the house.
And the cops didn't see the fucking
Bouncing donuts.
85 donuts, like, du-du-du-du.
Bouncing out of the house.
Exactly. Like
Like right behind them.
Exactly. Oh, hold on. So now the donuts
Have learned how to drive a car.
Yeah.
Because they left the keys in the car.
Seems like a bright idea. That's what usually happens.
Okay, yeah. I don't know about that one.
No, man. And then, but it's like the same thing as like that one powder donut grabbed the center of the steering wheel, and it's like, okay, guys, I'm gonna be able to do this. And so, like, it grabbed the center of the steering wheel and turned it to like 10 o'clock, but the fucking cop car did a complete U-turn.
Yeah,
That works, I think.
I guess.
You know how fucking hard it would be to drive a cop car if you're just like 10 o'clock and it's like 180 like that.
Yeah.
Fucking no goddamn way. Like, I love race car games and driving games. And so then the other one was like, if I step on this pedal, I'll drive fast. And you're like, no. Like, there's not enough weight behind a donut to be able to do a 180 and to hit the gas pedal.
No. They don't have enough weight on them, like, to push down.
They weren't jelly filled.
So now all of a sudden they're going to listen to the cops and stay there, even though both of the cops just walked off. You could just run away.
Right? You wouldn't even have to run away. You could just walk away because they haven't even found the first suspect that they had this earlier since goddamn the morning.
And apparently there are still donuts in the house.
What the fuck? And so now there's just shitloads of donuts just being launched at them. It's like a girl on like social media that's like,
then they
switched from in a relationship to it's complicated. All those wieners just flying right at her.
But then they decide to run away.
And let's get in my fucking slug bug. And, ew, look, it has a dent on the front of it.
When they run away, Jared like has his arms in the air like he's a scared pregnant woman.
I need a foot long.
It's pretty comical.
And now, what the fuck?
And now,
gross.
Rip Torn's dominatrix wife is now murdered from the donuts eating her eyes.
No, he is now she had two donuts in her hands. Yeah,
her ears.
It was biting her ears, and she pulled them off, and it was so gross. It had like, it looked like an umbilical cord from her fucking head to her ears.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's not Princess Leia night. And so the donut ejaculated into his eyes.
Yeah.
And he, I don't know.
I think he's dead. I think that means he's dead, I guess. But
you know what I'm saying? Like, how come some people just fucking have really bad indigestion? Some people die. Some people turn into zombies.
Yeah. There's a lack of consistency.
Shit'll buff out.
Like internal consistency in this movie.
Thor and that whore of a girlfriend are still going in the IROC Sea.
And the police have pulled up. Oh wait, the donut.
Oh, the donut police.
The donuts have pulled up in the police
So
car.
now,
And it looks like the crawler is a penis going into his
I was
forehead.
about to say, it looked like a big old dildo going into his forehead. And they're for sure trying to tell this girl, jump up and down as much as you can in your bra. She's just making them titties flopping and fluting.
Because apparently she's not going to really run away. She's just going to like...
Circle the IROC Z.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then all of a sudden there's a splurt of blood from the back. Oh, and now we're back down to the fucking dungeon door at their fucking house.
Yeah. And here's Uncle Luther messing with pink liquid.
Uncle Luther Vandross.
He's got... Apparently it's like Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah, it's the same color. And then he
Into-
just, God, instantly just jabs into this fucking rat.
I don't know if that's a rat or a giant hairball.
It's a giant hairball, but I'm guessing it's supposed to be that rat. Like, that shit for sure came out of their Dyson vacuum.
So, okay. So it explodes into smoke. What was he trying to do? Like,
Look,
what's-
he said Eureka. That means, I think when anybody yells Eureka, that means it did what they wanted them to do.
Yeah, but we're never given the full experiment here. Like, what was the end game here?
But if you look, that hairball turned into a rat. So I'm guessing that he made the serum to become a zombie, and then he said Eureka, and it turned the serum into a regular rat.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Like, but that didn't really like translate with the image.
Eureka!
It just was like pop and smoke.
I'm surprised he hasn't been turned into a zombie yet. What the fuck is up with his shoulder?
I think he's just like, I created the Bill Goldberg entrance.
Did he get stitches today? Like, what the fuck happened? Like, that shit was profusely spraying out.
Maybe he just didn't bother to get stitches because he's too busy
What the
doing his
fuck? So all
Super
of them
important
were
work.
like close to that rat's cage, and the rat just exploded with all that purple shit all over everybody's face and everything. That's disgusting.
So now the police are driving
Who the
on
fuck
on a bike
giving each other a
past the
pump?
Books store. Books. Just a big sign that says books. That's probably the adult bookstore.
Like those places out here where it just says massage.
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't think you go there for massage.
No. I think you go there for
Massage.
a massage.
What the fuck? And so now the kids are in fucking Uncle Vandross's fucking basement.
Yeah.
And they're trying to determine what's the correct
Okay, so
amount.
this is supposed to be the antidote.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what it is, but like the reaction that it had didn't look like an antidote to me.
And look, this fucking asshole has had little syringes this whole time. You didn't use those big ass fucking needles.
Yeah, why do we need these big needles, especially when you have to take on multiple donuts?
Ugh, motherfucker.
I don't. Okay, he's trying to tell them about the scientific method. I don't think he knows the scientific method.
Fuck no, he doesn't. Oh, so now this guy has the big syringe, huh? Oh. And so now they're just, I don't know what the fuck they're arguing about.
So you have to go back to ground zero to stop the donuts, even though the donuts have left the donut shop. Like, this isn't vampires. You're not taking out the
I was about
mother
to say,
to get rid of the everything else. They're not psychically linked. They're donuts.
well, you know what, Anthony? Until you fucking have,
Okay, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm taking this too seriously.
until you have personally gone through a fucking zombie apocalypse donut, you fucking don't know anything.
But apparently, Uncle Luther is very tall because he comes out like Quasimodo out of the,
All of these
tiny
people,
car.
like, look at how long those fucking needles are, dude. Those needles are 6. They're not even fucking sheathed or anything.
Don't stab yourself.
They're just fucking rolling around town with a fucking unsheathed needle full of Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah,
And then this guy just has a
He puts it in his Nerf gun.
Oh my god! And he's putting it onto a broomstick. She's putting it onto a handle. He just throws a dirty syringe in the air.
She put it on a tennis racket.
And he has a fucking
hockey stick.
And he's just randomly splurting the fucking antidote everywhere.
This is reasonable. Perfectly reasonable.
He has a Casey Jones fucking hockey stick. He's still just squirting more of his antidote away. I hope he runs out. And now God damn it, he looks so stupid, bitch ass Jared.
He looks more like Adam Devine than he does look like.
He looks like Jared and Adam Devine had a fucking.
Like he looks like Adam Devine more than he looks like Anders.
No, Anders was from the gang.
Oh wait, that's right. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, this is bitch ass Jared who fucked that dude's mom.
Like uncool Adam Devine.
Yeah. Waste them. And so now they're just going to go around and fucking hopefully it's like Minions and be able to spray the jam in all their mouths and fucking call it a day. So now all of a sudden donuts are just exploding?
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
This is how it works apparently. And the homeless
guy comes in. But there's still just hundreds of donuts flying in the air.
It doesn't look like they're doing anything. That like the donuts are just flying and they're swinging, but nothing's happening.
Some of them are dying somehow. They're just fucking just swinging. Oh, the homeless guy's in on it now, and now bitch ass Jared is. Bitch ass Jared just said that he's in love with his mom and he's had sex with his mom.
And even the donuts stop because
are
in shock that he would, do something like that to his friend because donuts apparently understand the interpersonal relationships of humans.
I'm also thinking that they see bitch ass Jared's face and there's like, you fucking scored his mom. Like, I would start giving them high fives. Like, on the fucking... Oh, Jesus.
Now the cops come in.
The cops just come in, guns blazing, just fucking...
Mowing down donuts.
Shooting. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, did he just get a ricochet? But it was a sprinkle in his eye. He got sprinkles
in his eyes. He can't see. He's really down. Like, he's down
literally on the fucking floor.
Over sprinkles. In one eye.
And they're asking for grenades. Oh, the homeless guy was from Nam, and he's going to do hand-to-hand combat now.
On donuts with fangs. That doesn't seem like the best way to go about this.
It also doesn't seem the best way to go about it is fucking just open up fucking buckshots into a tiny-ass donut shop.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, so now the guy and the girl are...
Which I'm not really worried about messing up the donut shop because there's not going to really be a job tomorrow for anybody.
Well, seeing how she was fired and he quit, why, yeah. Okay, they're going to go get snacks. They're going to go get...
Well, no, they're about to become snacks.
Ah.
They're yelling. He's yelling. He's stressed. It's the stressed out moment.
Because he's had blue balls all fucking day. Again. Blue balls. It's nothing to fuck around with. Remember he tried to kiss his, quote, girlfriend this morning because she was in the IROC Z with fucking generic Thor. And now he caught generic Thor banging his, quote, girlfriend. And this girl's been giving him fucking signals all goddamn day. Like, you ever had that situation where, like, you don't see it when it's happening, but, like, you look back at it and you're like, this person was trying to hook up.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. All day long, this girl's been doing this with this guy. And he's been like, oh, I guess she just needs fucking a baker's dozen instead of just a regular dozen. But then at the same time, if that bitch-ass Jared... And now he looks all depressed because he's thinking about bitch-ass Jared banging his mom. Like, that's probably the worst scenario that happened today for that guy. Fuck these zombie donuts.
But there's like, she'll have Howard, and it's like that's going to be like the person she ends up with for the rest of her life.
Right, it's like that fucking 8 Mile. that dude from high school was fucking banging Eminem's mom.
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty fucked up. Oh, so now she just kissed him. And she's like, close your mouth and go.
It's like, now help me find a way out.
That's all he needed. See? It's all he needed was just a kiss. He prematurely ejaculated, and now he's ready to go.
Now he's ready to go. Now we're going to fight some more donuts.
Oh, okay, I can do this now. I've got my fucking Henley on. Sorry, yelled at you. I was being a jerk. Shut the fuck up. He for sure fucking prematurely ejaculated because now he's trying to fucking talk to her all nicely after he just fucking finished.
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, get the fuck out of my bed. Go fight some fucking donuts.
Yeah. So the cops are stuck out there with the donuts, and they haven't been bitten by one of them, even though the donuts are hitting them.
They're just bucking shots, dude. Like, they don't give a fuck if anybody is a what the fuck is it? Friendly fire victim. Oh, and now they're out of bullets, and so
He's
now
got
they
his
have to
Bobby
use their
stick.
fucking billy clubs.
The Billy Club, yeah.
And instantly get bit in their face.
As soon as they go into the cloud of donuts, because the cloud doesn't move towards them.
Like, I think that being bit in the face would fucking be so much worse than bit in the neck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, because they bite you in the neck, like you instantly fucking turn because you're fucking that main artery. Mm-hmm. But bit in the face, you're just like, fuck, that hurts. And now I have to wait until you get into my bloodstream.
It's going to take a while.
So now the fucking couple are in the...
Oh, they're going to blow up the donut shop.
with literally everybody
The
in
cops, the dead cops, the homeless people.
it. So
Did
the
it-
cops...
It didn't even look like they made it out.
They 100% did not make it out.
Like they're still in the building.
Well, why the fuck the girl opened up the cabinet? Opened up the cabinet and there was caution tape. I don't know what the fuck that was. So then she removed the caution tape. And all of a sudden there's this fucking loose ass pipes in the ceiling. And so
Yeah.
the fucking boy put the lighter to the ceiling and fucking flames came out. And as soon as the flames came out, it instantly cut to the dining room. And the dining room had the 2 police officers and the homeless guy. Did it have bitch ass Jared in the dining room?
I don't think so. I didn't
And-
see him in there.
And it had the homeless guy sense the sulfur in the fucking natural gas. He's like, hey, who farted? And then instantly building explodes like it was a fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. And
So-
now it's the
Aftermath.
of the building completely exploded.
But they apparently were underneath because they come out from the manhole cover
But the entire building is,
like a blazing inferno.
I thought it was 100% level to the ground. Who the fuck is that guy?
That's the homeless guy.
So the homeless guy all of a sudden has a toilet cover over his head?
Apparently.
And now the guy and the girl are now kissing each other
making
finally. All right. So they're just kissing each other still. Long kiss. And now,
I think they're both in bed. I think I'm going to
for sure, look, her hair right there.
Yeah, it's very obvious there's another person.
Please be bitch ass Jared in bed with him.
That'd be funnier. That'd be a lot funnier.
Oh, and now finally, the boy and the girl are finally together. Did you sleep okay?
Better than okay.
If you know what I mean. He's like, for a second, I thought everybody was dreaming. So now they're just fucking having pillow talk,
It's like, we blew up Dandy Donuts.
right? hey, speaking of Daniels, how do I get my last paycheck?
Yeah, really.
And speaking of that, like what the fuck? Like,
I mean, in reality, he lives in his mom's house, so
hey, we just had sex, but do you remember like 2 hours ago when we fucking had zombie donuts?
yeah.
Oh, okay, nothing. All right. Like, I'm like every other person. Like, I love, getting down for the get down, but I wouldn't be like, hey, what do you want to do today? Nothing happened yesterday. Nothing fucking out of ordinary at all. So they're just sitting there just talking to each other still. Get up and go brush your teeth, man.
And so then I was talking. They've
You
been,
fucking,
like,
you literally work to open a closed shift, and then fucking we're up all night fighting zombie donuts. And so now she's realizing he's just a dipshit. He's like, we've been friends for a long time, and my calculations, and she's like, shut up. And so he went in for a fucking smooch. And she's like, she smacked him. Now it's payback.
payback for being with that girl that you were not with.
Exactly.
Like, so not payback?
But I mean, at the same time, if they just went home and started getting down, could you imagine like waking up in some random chick's room and her having hundreds of pictures of some random dude? I'd be like, this is really weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's like, oh, it was one crazy night. Look at that old ass headboard.
She said, let's take it slow. Let's see what happens. They woke up in bed together.
How else do you take it so? Like, you literally fought an army of fucking zombie donuts,
Yeah.
and then you banged out, and then he just said, I love you.
He says, you're my girlfriend.
I love you.
And then she says, do I get a say?
I don't think that you say, I love you. Do you even my girlfriend? See, this dude's just a fucking weird stalker, man.
Yeah, really.
His mom's a fucking creeper. And, oh, fuck, I hope it cuts to, like, the mom. And she's with fucking, bitch-ass Jared. My drink is very good.
But she's his girlfriend.
Oh, finally.
After he lists the accomplishments from last night.
Like you survived?
Yeah, basically.
What kind of... Look at these nerds. They're still just sitting in bed, like, just shooting shit.
She says, should we go visit Howard? He's in the hospital. He just has minor burns. She says, he lost a testicle. How?
God damn it. How do you know that?
How did she know that, and how did that happen?
See, now this is getting just super weird, man. And he's like, well, you're wearing my shirt. I need it back. And she's like, well, how are you going to get it back? Well, obviously, you're going to take it fucking off, or I'm going to call the police on you. Oh, and then she just took it off willingly. Uh-oh.
And his mom walks in right when they're about to have sex.
So, wait a second. They didn't mow the yard yesterday? And so now the mom's like, you're going to mow the yard now. And then she's going to grab the...
But apparently the mom is like just so thrilled that he's actually with a woman
Yeah.
that she just instantly stops the rant.
Fuck that. If my mom ever walked into my bedroom and there was a girl in my bed, she would whoop my ass, dude. She would whoop my ass and then beat that girl up too. Be like, what the... You know... But then I guess his mom is a loosey-goosey and is banging Howard.
Yeah.
Bitch-ass Jared. I like that name better.
Yeah, that's a better one.
She's going to cheer up Howard. That's so fucked up. Like, he's completely cool with his mom banging that weird-looking dude.
I guess they have a very modern father or mother son relationship.
That's so fucked
I
up.
almost said father there. Actually said father. Yeah, that grass is crazy high.
No, I think they've just been banging for that long.
There's a donut staring at them at the window.
God. So apparently he's been having sex for fucking a year and a half because that's how long it took for the grass to grow up past his fucking window sill or ledge.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Who's fucking Cassandra Voyagus? We're going to have to look that name up, see if that's that girl who sings fucking It's Friday. But that was the end.
That's
fucking,
it.
Let's refill and
We'll come back with some final thoughts.
hell yeah.
All right, we're back with some final thoughts on Attack of the Killer Donuts.
Fucking funny.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, this type of shit, like, you know, this movie's, it's good. Just fucking get some drinks, watch some shit. You don't gotta fucking think too much into it.
Oh, no, not at all.
Except the fact that bitch-ass Jared was banging that dude's mom. That's fucked up, man.
Like, what does she think about herself?
Siblings, kind of fair games. But parents, nah, man.
No.
Like, you can't.
Like, what does he think about, when does Jared think about, you know, her son? And what does she think about herself that she's, you know, with a guy that looks like that?
Right, like, but at the same time, like, were they friends?
I guess.
You know, like, nobody, like, I don't know, man. I think parents are off limits, you know?
I kind of feel like they are, yeah. I have to agree on that one.
It's really fucked up. Like, you see, you see the social media posts all the time where there's like, this is my ex married my parent. Like, that's a fucked up parent.
Oh, yeah, that's a terrible parent.
That's a fucked up parent. You know, even like the ones where it's like, this is my ex and they married my sibling. Fuck that sibling. Like, fuck you.
Yeah.
You know, there's so much shit. Like, even a best friend. Hey, this is my ex. Oh, my best friend's with my ex. Nope, that's a shitty best friend.
Yeah, you have a terrible best friend.
Exact. You know, like I said, sometimes siblings, maybe if you guys were like best friends and siblings, if you guys weren't together in the first place type of thing, but fucking bitch ass Jared banging that dude's mom.
A little weird.
And she made him macaroni and cheese. That's really fucked
With
up.
bacon.
That's really fucked up. Because she's trying to do like the motherly figure. Like, have you eaten today? Come on in.
You better get your energy for
Right.
tonight.
Get these carbs in, and then you and I can make macaroni sounds. Fucked up.
Yeah, that's deeply terrible. But
But wait, what happened to the bad guy? He was hit by the slug bug, and then he farted, and he's like, oh, I feel so much better. That cured him? He just needed to fucking...
I think he like hit the ground and just like didn't get up. So I'm assuming he was dead.
No, before he hit the ground, he said he was passing gas and fucking shit in his guts out. He's like, I feel so much better. And then he laid down on the ground.
I don't think they really came back and clarified that point.
See, that's what I'm going for. I'm going for food poisoning.
I think so.
Maybe salmonella.
So maybe he's okay.
I'd like to think he was. But, you know, he's probably going to go home and, like, tell his friends, like, dude, I fucking kicked a door off of its hinges.
It was so powerful.
Like, oh, me and maple bars.
I can't do it right now.
No, but trust me.
I could do it then.
And fuck those cops riding on a bicycle.
That was hilarious.
What the fuck? I mean, they've got to do their duty, man.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's only fucking 2 police officers on the force. Everybody needs to be working double overtime.
Yeah.
Like they work at Champ Sports.
That's some good money though.
Fuck off.
I mean,
Champ
if you're
Sports.
if you're a police officer and you're working like double overtime every day because there's only 2 police officers.
Or I think a normal shift is fucking 7 a.m. to 4 a.m.
And you go home, get 3 hours of sleep, come back, do it again. You do this 7 days a week.
Exactly how it was when I was fucking a manager at Champs, man. Fucked up. You make so much money, but then you're like, you don't have any time to spend it. What the fuck is open from 4 a.m. to 7 a.m.? And who gives a shit because you're trying to sleep?
Yeah.
Shower. Like, there'd be times where we literally would just fucking buy a hotel room and be like, hey, go to the hotel room, shower, and come back. You don't get to sleep. Like, we went like 36 hours straight without fucking going to sleep. It was fucked up.
That's crazy.
Yeah, just because somebody wanted some fucking Nike socks and some fucking sneaker repellent. Like, fuck you. That place got sued all the time. But anyways. Nah, man. Fucking, it was a good movie. Fucking
Yeah, it was pretty good.
chuckling it up. Crazy ass chuckleheads. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I was excited that we fucking did it, you know. I was like, Eureka! We were fucking gonna do this movie. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it was a pretty good one. I wasn't disappointed.
Hell no. Especially with this whiskey's pouring. But no, I think it was good.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
So, all right.
All right. Well,
Till next time,
see you in the next one.
right? All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to the podcast. We are available on Apple, Google, Stitcher, and Spotify. Give us a like and subscribe if you like what you hear.